taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It was so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's 4th and
So on
4.
4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Milton now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers.
That's a room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The run straight ahead with Jeanty.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Jeanty on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20.
The Raiders at 8-4 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
That's Mayer, the tight end.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Milton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jack Bash,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
At the 27-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but just not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? But at this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on fourth and one. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Milton.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll go again with Genty.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
On the give, Genty. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get it. 19.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Viking 18. Ready.
On the give, Genty.
Look at the spin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a handoff to Genty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. An extra point by Carlson up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 3.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And Xavier Worthy
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And he makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16
That play
yards.
going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
To throw, it's Milton. That would complete to Trey Tucker. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
To throw is Milton.
That's good. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The
Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Once again, it's Genty. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 60 yards. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 10.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get it? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now Milton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job with bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Milton. Open man is Tucker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again.
That's to Bowers once again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A short throw, and that's held in by Mayer.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That one caught by Rice.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chiefs 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
2nd and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. He's across midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there. Because
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
We'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
22-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Chiefs will set up.
Now they send a running back in motion right.
Mahomes will throw for it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A run out of the gun to Genty.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
18, Khalid. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Milton.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's
another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Mahomes.
1st down, Chiefs.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Chiefs 40.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Milton.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 7.
So the completion good for 7 there.
And it'll be 4th down.
Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Now it's Genty.
And he gets him a little bit closer and takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the jump.
This is 3rd and goal.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Warrior 7. Viking 18. Let go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward. I see the surprising.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Contreras. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Yellow, yellow.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.